Are you a woman that only wears sunscreen if you're at the beach? If so, you are not alone. Less than 30% of women use sunscreen on their face on a regular basis. And you know what? We wanted to find out why.
Do you wear sunscreen as part of your daily skin routine? And if not, can you tell us why?
Honestly, I just forget to put it on in the mornings.
I'm really not worried about my skin aging just yet.
I do not use sunscreen as a part of my daily routine because it leaves a white residue on my skin and makes me look like a ghost.
It's too thick and oily, and it does not work well with this makeup.
You know what? I hear you, ladies, but I'm going to show you the effects that not wearing SPF can have on your skin. Take a look at Olay's new advanced simulation algorithm. It's based on images of thousands of women of all ages and skin types. This allows them to predict how a woman's skin will age. Dr. Holly Phillips is with Olay's principal scientist, Dr. Noiza. She's going to give a viewer a glimpse into her future skin using this groundbreaking innovation. It's backed by over 25 years of research, so we can see just how detrimental skipping SPF can be.
Thank you, Dr. Nita. Dr. Noiza and I are joined today by Morgan, who also admits to avoiding sunscreen. Morgan, why is that?
So in the summer, I'm usually pretty adamant about wearing sunscreen on my body, but when it comes to my face tends to get a little bit more oily, and I really just haven't found a product that doesn't leave my skin feeling greasy or heavy.
You know, that makes sense. But one thing to keep in mind is that you might think if you have oily skin that you should avoid moisturizer and SPF, but even though it's counterintuitive, it actually turns out that avoiding those things can make your skin even more oily.
Wow, I always thought with oily skin that less is more.
Right. Well, sometimes it's just about finding the right product. And of course, from a wellness perspective, we know protecting our skin is one of the most important things we can do for our health. Dr. Noiza, what might Morgan experience if she doesn't protect her skin in the future?
Right. So even when the sun isn't out, there's still enough daily UV exposure to negatively affect your skin's health. But it is also the #1 cause of visible skin aging. So think fine lines and wrinkles, tone unevenness, and even sagging skin. But I know seeing is believing. So Morgan, what do you think? Shall we have a look to see what the future holds for your skin?
I'm a little bit nervous. Let's do it.
All right, so what we have here is we took a picture of Morgan just before, and we're using the Olay Future You technology to see what the future brings for your skin. So right now we are at your current age. We're now going to scroll forward 3, 5, 10 years. Let's go to 15, even 20 years. And usually what we see is there's a couple of things changing over time. It could be texture like fine lines and wrinkles. Not so relevant for you right now because you're still fairly young. Face shape the same, probably will kick in later. So what we're seeing though with you is a lot of hyperpigmentation, a lot of skin tone unevenness, age spots. And we know exactly what the #1 cause of this is. It's UV damage. So let me actually show you something else, Morgan. Now we have a side-by-side here. Those are two versions of your skin's future, if you will. At the top, this is you and your skin in 10 years' time if you follow the average aging curve for your skin type and your current age. However, what I'm showing you at the bottom is your alternate future. This could be you as well if you adopt a great skincare regimen, which would include using an SPF on a daily basis. So what do you think? Which one is it going to be?
I like the bottom future much better.
Well, we can certainly see the big changes in skin if we don't protect it. And this applies to women of all complexions, correct? You know, from the lightest complexions to darker complexions as well. Dr. Noiza, how can people at home use this technology if they want to see their own skin?
Yeah, very easy. They can just go to olay.com, our website, and select the Future You experience. So you just upload a picture of yourself, and then you can learn more about your skin and how it will change over time. Now, most importantly, you can also learn about making better choices. What are the most appropriate products for your skin's needs and circumstances, so you can have the best skin you can for as long as possible.
What if I can't get past the way a skincare product feels on my face?
Let me show you. I brought the Olay Regenerist Whip Moisturizer with SPF 25. So it's specifically designed to absorb really fast into skin and just leave a very light finish, no greasy or heavy residue. Let me put a little bit on your skin so you can experience it for yourself. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, it feels very creamy, soft, light. I don't feel any residue or greasy texture.
So Morgan, how do you feel?
I'm excited. It sounds perfect and just what I need.
Well, thank you so much for being here. And back to you, doctors in the studio.
Thanks, Dr. Holly and Dr. Noiza. That was awesome technology that you shared with us. But that's not all, because you are all going home with a gift card to Walgreens where you can find Olay sun products. Stay tuned, more to come.